Hello and welcome back to Replay Revelation. Here to show you some duels I played off screen you really don't want to miss. Hello and welcome back to Replay Revelation. We have a premiere today. I was playing Warrior for the first time in my life and I think it's pretty cool. It feels way more standard than the stuff I play the other times. But it was a great experience, and now we can see two replays of today's deck. I just wanted to show off the deck I was using. Maybe I changed some stuff later, but I think the only thing I changed here was like I like playing Sangan in Warriors. Shoutouts to Grumple. I added Bottomless Trap Hole, one Widespread Rune instead of a second Saku, because people think maybe there comes more Sakus than just the one, because usually you play more and a Widespread Rune. We need the Dust Shoots. Although I hate the card, but I think this is like the build we used for the replays, maybe some changes here and there. In the side we have against aggro like Spies, Cypher and Zambira, 2 Vabokus, a third or a second Saku, 2 Wangus against control, a Morph and a Morphing Jar against Turbo, just great. Using those flip effect monsters to like also confuse the enemy if they should leave a knock or not in game 3. Against Burn we have of course Emerson's Archer and the Walk. Mobius also good against the Warrior Mirror, especially with the Spies and 1 Zing in the side. So that's the deck. Let's watch some replays. Can you imagine how good it feels to finally have a use for the Warrior layout with Warriors? So cool, so cool. So they start playing against El Glendale Loco. Discarding Thunder Dragon, we have a... If we draw Solemn, we have the Warrior hand we want to have. Blade Knight, Helmet, just 5 traps or 4 traps. And be prepared against Storm. They discard all Thunder Dragons, maybe to stay under Dust Shoot, but I don't think that's the play you want to do. So here we have a lot of traps. Usually I would summon Blade Knight, I think, to get rid of the flip monster. The only punish is a Spy, usually. But here, it's a big koala, Death Koala. Unfortunately, we didn't set the stuff before. We definitely should have done it because also to boost the Blade Knight. I made that mistake quite some time because I'm just not used to play with Blade Knight. So these 2k life points we could easily have avoided, especially because we would have destroyed the koala, so the flip effect wouldn't even go off. Here you see the big punish of not setting before. They set another back row and a monster. I think we used Dust Tornado in end phase. Here I was writing, it doesn't matter if I set the cards before, and like stupid me. It was a Just Desserts. They summon Ojama Trio. I said multiple times before, I love playing against Burn because you have so many little interactions in the chains. When to use your stuff, I think it's very interesting. So I don't mind playing against Burn. Of course, the Dust Shoot is super duper dead. I'm glad we have the level 2 because it was a Spy. Light Knight is on 2k now. I think we keep the Rhoda. We don't have to use it now. We decided to use it because, okay, we have Exiled Force left, maybe Dawn, but I think the thing we want to have is Exiled Force against any threat or other flip monster if they get rid of the level 2. So we can thin the deck in that case. I think it's fine. No play. We join to Kaiku. We decided to go to attack position with the drama tokens because if they have Mirror Force, we can get rid of them by that. They don't seem to have it. Already subtracted 29, but Blade Knight is only on 16, so they get 400 back. That's it. That's the situation we are in. They don't seem to have more. We draw more monsters, what we don't want to see, of course. But what should we do? We just attack with the boys. Here comes a Magic Cylinder. Okay, already down to 4200. Let's see, there's a chance. I mean, of course, stuff like Just Desserts is pretty good now, but they don't seem to find the play they need. Another monster. You don't really want to see that here. But what should we do? We couldn't summon anything. Anyways, right now, I'm just glad to have the level 2 because any Flip monster would be pretty bad. Let's just see what they... Okay, there's a Just Desserts. Maybe that's a win for them. 25 for us. Yep, and a Secret Barrel. What did they have here? Cyberjar, Secret Barrel, and the BLS. So this is one of those Chaos Burn decks, which I think is pretty interesting. Damn Koala, yeah. I mean, they had even another Secret Barrel, so I think that was sealed, but here it looks pretty good. Have the Archer already. Xing Zhenhu pretty good here. Turn 1, of course. Very lucky to draw this one off. I think we just summoned Blade Knight, and this time we set everything to boost it. We decided not to do it because we don't want to play into Storm so much. I think that's also a possibility you can do. Thunder Dragon again. Nog pretty good. They're writing sorry bro because they have Graceful and Pot. Well, let's see if we can beat this. Discarding Thunder Dragon. Now we again have the decision maybe to attack with Blade Knight or to use Nog. They have Tsukiyomi. We have Ring for that, so that's fine. We want to keep the Blade Knight. We want to get rid of the Tsukiyomi. Now they have Light Dark, of course, but let's see. Perfect. 2 set back rows. We have the Xing for that. With the Graceful, I think we want to throw down the Grace, drawing into Walk, BLS, and Tribe. BLS not live yet. I think we can get rid of the Saku and even maybe the Tribe. Maybe also Archer. We definitely want to keep the Walk and the Knock. Yeah, Saku and Tribe. We don't want to discard anything of these cards. And against Ojama Trios, we have the Archer, so we don't need to discard anything. We decided to use Knock here. I think if it's a Spy, we thought like we want to get rid of it. Could also use Blade Knight, but if it's Spy, it's just so bad, so you want to use the Knock before we use Blade Knight. We don't have a monster we want to summon anyways. We do have, because we wanted to set the Archer. Okay. I can see that. Because now, like, I maybe wanted to play into Ojama Trio, kind of. So we get it out and can have a use of the Archer. Here comes Chaos. I think if they banish, like, any of these cards, we want to Chain Walk. No, we didn't. Okay. Cypher. That is just so awesome. Attacking the BLS with a Cypher is just so terrific. So they get 350. We attack with Blade Knight. This time it's pumped. This time it destroys the Death Koala and we just take 400. Love to see that. Xing is doing a great job here. Another set card. Another set monster. So we join to Sasuke. We just play into everything, I think. It's a Morphing Jar, so we get new cards. They do also. Wangu pretty good, 2 Solemns pretty good. I would always leave Solemns in, also against Burn, because you can avoid like the last chains of any Burn trap or so. I think we also set Book of Moon. We have to walk, so we should be fine here. But of course, Resolving Jar, always very good against the Burn player. They have a True Knight. I think we have to Solemn this, although we go pretty low. Secret Barrel. I think, yeah, we take everything we have to take, because we still have to walk and a Solemn. So let's see what they have. Just Desserts. Now is a good time for walk, I think. Tributing Cypher Soldier. We get less damage from the Just Desserts, and we have less cards on the field, and we gain some life, so I think that's just great. Let's summon Wangu. We have a Solemn against, yeah, Torrential or Mirror Force. Wow. What a game. I don't know why I take Spy on my hand. I was writing that Cypher came from hell. Yep, it did. Pretty lucky for us. Game 3 incoming. Okay, we have stuff. 4 days against any flip monsters. You really don't want to summon Blade Knight because of the koala. We learned that. I mean, we beat Pod into Grace last game, so pretty happy about that, but we were pretty lucky, like I said. So not the best hand. I even know that as a non-experienced warrior player. We summon level 2. They have a Regeki break. So we kind of know this should be something good. They have a Regeki break against our Saku. I think we even use Regeki break in standby. We decided not to do it. I think we should have... I was thinking this is Regeki break, but it's a Solemn. Okay, they get back Pod. Fine for me. Here comes Breaker. Yeah, we can't afford to Solemn that, fortunately. Okay, Book of Moon. I think we just attack into Morph. If they want to trade Breaker with Blade Knight, it's fine for us. We just have to fight back some card advantage here. Unfortunately, we can't boost the Blade Knight, but they just trade. Get a Dark Engrave. Book of Moon could play a bigger role maybe later. I think here... not a Blade Knight, so we have to use Exiled Force here. We can't afford to attack with a Blade Knight, I think, because of Spy and Koala. We decided to go with Blade Knight. Mistake in that case. But mostly you're smarter after the mistake. Another set card. We draw into Breaker. I think decks like these Chaos burn decks don't play the Floodgates. So, oh man, that hurt so much. Using Exiled Force against the Sangan, searching for Magician of Faith. I was just writing pain. So much pain. Yeah, like everything goes wrong in this match, in this game. Snatch Steal. So, yeah, we just attack into the set monster. They have a Desert Sunlight. So here comes the Surged Morph. Man, if we win this, I don't know how we did it, but I don't remember. Let's see. We summoned the other Blade Knight. Have a use of the normal summon we still have. They have the Pot again. Set 3 back rows and a set monster. We find our own Morph, which has no spells engrave. So maybe, I don't know, we don't even have to summon Breaker. I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake to summon the second Blade Knight because the negating flip effect goes away and we can't get over the spies anyway, so I think that was like unnecessary and even worse than unnecessary. Now we have a flip of the Dekoichi. They have a knock. It's fine. We didn't have any spells except the Book of Moon anyways. They used all their morphs they had, as it seems. Desert Sunlight. Here comes a jar. Yep. Cyber Jar. I mean, we could still win. We could still win. Let's see. Let's see what they drew. Knock, Dekoichi, Torrential, Jar, and Spy. So no burn traps. So this jar could be the winning button we needed. I mean, we have Snatch. We have Storm. They set 2 back rows and 2 monsters. Of course, the Snatch set is pretty awkward now with the Storm. I mean, we know it's Spy and Deco. We could get back level 2. Could summon Breaker first. We know one of them is Jar, so Storm is not really worth it, I think. Mirror Force is out. And if they want to use Torrential, be my guest. I think summoning Breaker just makes sense here, especially since it's our only normal summon we have. There's the Torrential. Okay. So we know the second card should be Jar. We bring back that freaking Kaiku for sure. Get in. And starting to banish. I think we go for the lights since they are less than the darks. But still a hard situation here. I think we have to set the stuff we have and play into Storm. That's the jar. Let's see, I have to get rid of the Kaiku. Tsukiyomi. We could use Torrential. There's a knock. I think here we can chain walk because we can bring back the Kaiku eventually with the call, especially like in battle phase maybe. Here we go. Here comes back the Kaiku. It avoids chaos. Yep, they used their normal summon. No play. Here we go. Can we have this? Sasuke. Kaiku getting rid of more lights in grave. Just one left. We know about the Tsukiyomi. Now it gets interesting. Now it gets interesting. So, card destruction. Oh, wrong card, I think. Tsukiyomi. Now comes Chaos. Of course, the one light. But we have Torrential. We didn't use the Torrential. Okay. Oh, we have to Snatch. Of course, we have to Snatch. Again, pretty awkward with Storm, but this card destruction, we don't care at all. They have 2 Night Assailants. We have to Cypher again. So they have the big advantage here, even a Serpent. So they get back the Night Assailants. Let's see if they have some back row. Oh, they have Storm. Okay. It's still interesting. Duo. Okay. 300 life points. I mean, Ring is pretty good here. They have a jar. We don't care. 1 card left in deck. We chain Ring to the True Nade, man. Damn. Yep. What a nice opponent. What a nice opponent. They had Grace, Sorcerer. They had all the stuff they needed. We just drew Ring. Next card would have been Tribe. Man, that was lucky. That was one hell of a match. So guys, this was match number 1. Let's hop into match number 2. Alrighty, since we have a special occasion today with the premiere of Warrior on Replay Revelation, we have a double match now, which was pretty sweet if I remember right. So let's see. Yo Daddy Boy, I have it very, very positive in my memory, at least like the deck. And if my camera is going out or like, I don't know, not working for a short time, I'm sorry. I tried everything. It just didn't want to work for the last 20 minutes, but now it seems to work, so hopefully it will stay like that. Sometimes the app is just not connecting. I ordered a USB hub now to have a USB connection, not Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi sometimes is just horrible. Well, but they had a T-set, we had Grace, we discarded Sasuke and Torrential since we have a lot of outs and we have monsters anyway, so I think Torrential can go. We have a knock against the set monster, which seems to be a rat. They solemn it. Alrighty, so shouldn't be a flip monster. We learned from the last match we have to set the stuff before. So it's a rat. And I think the spice is coming already now. Here we go. Enraged Muka Muka. So cool. I cannot believe. Yeah, already I wrote in the chat, OMG, I love this already. Well, thanks Daddy Boy for this spice already. So we have Dust Shoot. Let's have a look. That's a feature I also am not used to it because we never play Dust Shoot. So we have Call, another Enraged, Spirit Reaper, Giant Rat, and Vampire Lord. So we have the spice here. We have even a zombie engine or Maybe it's a zombie deck with that Muka Muka thing they were riding. Hopefully they don't have a sack. Well, let's see. I think we got rid of the Reaper. Yeah. Maybe should show hands till we pick the card so we know for sure what it is. We have Ring against the Muka Muka and they just have the call. Yep, and for that we have the Breaker. So it's a sack. Yeah. Well, GG. GG. I was writing, really want to see the deck. They're like, lol, sure. Alright, game 2. Game 2. That was a short one, so I'm glad this is a double match. So we sided Wangu. I can I can see that for the reds. Shouldn't do so much, but also good for potential turtles, so I think it's just fine, especially if you have 2. I was doing some advertising because they seem to be cool, so really wanna show them the channel. So we could set spy. I think we should set spy first, because we couldn't use the effect if we have Wangu already on field, so I think the only thing we should do is setting spy. We use knock first. It's a normal Muka Muka. Shoutouts to our 2 or 3 episodes progression series. It was so funny with Muka Muka. I remember that. They have swords, so our spy resolves already. Very, very good for us. They set a monster and pass. We draw to Kaiku, so we have freaking Brown Town over here. But what should we do? We summon Exiled Force to get rid of the monster. They Solemn again. Alright, alright. They really want to have that monster. I mean, we would have a Solemn to kind of negate the flip summon of the set monster, but should be fine. But should be important too. Let's see. We summon Wangu. 2 more turns for the swords. Set the Dust Tornado and pass. I think it's not worth it to use the Dust Tornado here. Another set monster. Okay. They're way less an aggro deck than we thought maybe. Because we sided what did we side? We sided the spies. Maybe it's not worth it, but we will see. Another set monster. We use Dust Tornado for the new set. It is a negate attack. Just awesome. Just awesome. But it's such a worse card than like Threatening Roar, etc. because you can just chain it in, just use it in the battle phase. So if like, I don't know, if they want to summon Jinzo in Reasoning Gate, for example, you can use Threatening Roar before they like tribute summon or so. It's a Morphing Jar, as most of us saw already from the set stats. Well, I mean, Threatening Roar is just better, like Maboku, than Negate Attack, because you can use it before the battle phase. So here comes Morphing Jar. We don't care so much. I think we forgot to set the Dust Tornado. I think we were thinking about negating the Morphing Jar. They were thinking the whole time. I remember that that they can't flip summon monsters without them being destroyed. They tribute summon for Vampire Lord, and I think this is even a torrential because we have DD Assailant in hand. We main deck. I think we still had DD Assailant in the main deck there. We didn't change to Sangan. I think I did this after this match. We don't see the actual list here we play right now, but should be fine. We didn't use Torrential. They attack into the Wangu. They say spell. We discard, or like we mill a MST. Draw to Ring, which is pretty good here. Unfortunately, BLS is not live, but we have Premature Burial. I think we just summon DD Assailant and try to attack into the Lord. Use Duo first. Usually I would side out Duo against any zombie effect. They didn't know about the feature, now they do. Just found out yet. Ah, yeah. We were chatting about the differences between people who liked to use the command or like to throw the dice. I love to throw the dice, but I think this feature is just better. They have a Saku against the attack. We said ring, torrential, and the second solemn. We should be fine here. We just need to find a light. But spy blocks the attack. They flip off for swords. That's fine. They activated. Okay. Ah, okay, okay, they didn't. Star of Greed. Alrighty. Here comes again Enraged Muka Muka. So cool. So cool. Here we use Torrential. I think it's worth it. Wangu got destroyed already. They had even a Cyber Jar, which would be funny too here, because they had so many monsters. They have Call. I think we use Ring on it. So they go down to 1200. Here comes Swords. So we Solemn it because we need any kind of monster to win here. We got another Solemn. We have Prem, so we just win here. I think we even Solemn the Book of Life. It was risky, but I think it's fine. Here we could wait for Solemn, but I think we are just too low to wait, so I think it's better to like bring back Kaiku, try to win if they can like avoid it. We could still have a Solemn for the next summon and try to win the next turn. So here the duel ended. We were chatting about like zombies, and I was thinking about like Earth Aggro, like an Earth Aggro variant here instead of zombies if they were thinking about it. I remember they were putting everything back to deck, I think to, I don't know, show me the deck. I think that, but yeah, they even put back everything. There's not a reset deck button, I think, only in solo mode. Sorry, my brain is not working so good today. Of course, it's basically zombie with Muka Muka and red. Alright, here is the second match immediately, so I don't have to use another link. So waiting was worth it. We start again. Here we go, me playing Boring Warrior BS, yeah. We have Pod, we have MST, Rhoda, Tribe, DD Warrior Lady, Trap Dust Shoot, Solemn, and Ring. So I think we just put on the helmet, summon DD Warrior Lady, Classic, Warrior, and pass. Alright, here comes Dust Shoot again. Magic Jammer, love to see it, hate to see the OCG artwork. Mirror Force, DD Warrior Lady, Red, Spirit Reaper, and another negate attack. I think we don't want to see Reaper again. We have Ring against Red or DD Warrior Lady. Yep, we chose Reaper. Yeah, so if they summon DD Warrior Lady, we have the Ring. If they have Red, we have the DD Warrior Lady anyways. Against the set card, we have the MST. I think we want to activate it, although we know it's just like a negate attack or so. But it's gone and we can be aggressive here. I think we Rhoda into level 2, since we still have the Ring as protection. Here we go. No red for you, and we can keep our DD Warrior Lady. I think we bring that back. I don't think we had it game 2 or like match 1 on game 2 because we thought it's way more aggro, but now we did see like so many flips, so I think that was just good to do. They had Grace. We decided to Solemn it at that point because we know the hand. We didn't want them to get in any more plays. No use for the Dust Tornado here, to be honest, because we know it's Magic Jammer, but oh, it's yeah, okay. We knew about Mirror Force too, so I think it's fine. But we could have done it in our turn, so we didn't no need to do it in end phase. But what else should we do here? They did set the DD Warrior Lady, which is a mistake, I think, because they should have attacked into the Mystic Swordsman. But who am I to judge? We still have the ring, so it looks pretty good. They want to attack over Tribe. I think we use ring here and just win. Last card we know is Magic Jammer, so again, GG against your daddy boy. Again, pretty quick here. I mean, game 2 of match 1 was not so quick, but we have 15 minutes on the clock right now, so definitely worth a double match for you guys. Duo against us. Graceful for us that they didn't hit the grace. T said we discarded the Dust Tornado, and yeah, Excellent Force was chosen. Definitely want a graceful here. Maybe they solemn it. I don't know. We draw into Swordsman level 2, Zombira and Sing Zen Hu. Hey, that was a rhyme. Well, we discard Zombira since we could get it back with the Prem every time we want. And I think Widespread Ruin can go at that point. But I'm glad we have the Saku as protection for level 2. I think, no, we didn't know the hand. It's game 2. So they had negate attack. Here we go. Sing Zen Hu and Zaku go to the field. We also set the Prem. I don't know why, to be honest, because Duo is out. Maybe to, I don't know, man. I don't know, but Zaku will be used for Giant Red for sure. Set card. It's not worth it to use Sing on our cards because oh, now we know what it is. I'm sorry, because Prem would be dead. So we drew into Rhoda. I think we can go aggressive here, going into the Warrior Lady because we have the Prem if they have Torrential or so. So we go in. They have Mirror Force. Oh, I thought I spoiled, but I didn't. Okay, here comes Mirror Force. Maybe we wanna bring back DD Warrior Lady, for example, because of like a Kaiku. They could play Kaiku. I had so many bad experiences with not bringing back a monster, and then came Kaiku. It was so bad. They have an MST against our Zing, not against the Prem. Interesting. Set card. This should be something real. We just can attack. Doesn't look so good at that point. Okay, interesting that they didn't use it on the Prem if they don't have something. Okay, I think we just attack, to be honest. Yeah, because Mirror Force is out. We don't want to play into Torrential. Maybe we even set the Blade Knight, but I don't think it's worth it. Duo is out. Of course, the Storm is a little awkward here. Okay, we should know what that is. I think it is worth it to Storm here. Yep, everything goes. And then we have the Blade Knight against the potential flip monster. They had a Lightning Vortex. I was spoilering that before. Book of Life and Trap Dust Shoot. Book of Life is not live. It was a Morphing Jar, so everything went just perfectly here. We are back in the game with that Storm. I mean, we were never out of the game, but it looks way better now, if you ask me. Mirror Force out. Only punish here would be Torrential, but no need to overcommit here. We set the Blade Knight. We wait till they end the turn or till they do anything here. I'm not sure if it was so so smart to set the Blade Knight because now the negating flip effect is gone. But let's see. Solemn Judgment. So now we just win with Ring. Not the most romantic way, but this is it for game number 4 of today against Yo Daddy Boy. Cool deck with the Enraged Muka Muka. Really loved it. I liked our plays. I think well, I think we kind of had all answers against everything. Sometimes you sack even 4 games, but was super fun. And guys, I think we have a wrap here for our first Warrior replay revelation video. Like I said, this shouldn't be the version you saw in the deck profile, but I think there will come more. So you will see also the Sangan version. Not so many changes, just this. And yeah, I think that is it for today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Constructor signing out. I wish you all a great week. See you next episode.